Greetings, YouTube. Happy 2024 again. Welcome back to the channel. I have uploaded over 14,000 videos on this YouTube channel. It's hard to believe that that is not an exaggeration. And I pride myself on having clean audio, clear audio, and good visuals in my videos. And I can't tell you what happened to the previous video I made where I did a two-parter because the daily card didn't show up. Now, it did show up in part 2, but it has already been purchased because that is how strongly I feel about the $30 Valiant Daily card. It is a really good value if you just consider the Tier 6 Class Catalyst Selector and nothing else. Because you're talking about less than $100 for Valiant players to get the most valuable resource needed to take a 6-star to rank 5. Which I have so many 6 stars I don't take to rank 5 this year. People I just love using. From Toad to Black Widow Clairvoyant. Or excuse me, not Black Widow Clairvoyant. She already is rank 5. Black Widow Deadly Origin. Thighs. Oh, my voice is also still shot from a 3-hour broadcast last night. That was so great. Shout out to so many people for stopping in. Truly an amazing way to end the year and start a new one. Well, we're going to darken the screen because we've had several people, including my man Raccoon Third Egg Shift, reach out to me because the Paragon players, your daily card for 100 days does not have the right initial visual because just as the audio was bad in my last video, the visuals are really bad on this one for the Tier 3 Alpha and Tier 6 Basic, which gives you 3. Now, that's actually not correct, of course. That would be crazy. But that's what showed up. You do get half the 7-star shards that Valiant players get. You get 15,000 instead of 30,000 for the same price. But at least you're making up for it a little bit with Tier 3 Alpha and Tier 6 Basic. This did correct itself on Raccoon Egg's page to, instead of 3 shards, how about 3 fully formed? Yeah. I think that's pretty awesome. I'm actually a little jealous of that as a Valiant player because Valiant players did not get that. We kind of substituted those two things for 10% of a Tier 4 Alpha. And I'm going to say something that's controversial probably to the in-game whales, but I'd rather have 3 fully formed Tier 3 Alpha and 3 fully formed Tier 6 Basic in my inventory than 10% of a Tier 4 Alpha because I'm not going to be able to form one of those anytime soon. And even if I was able to form one, even if there was one fully formed, I'd still be a couple away from taking my next 7-star to rank 3. So, Paragon players, I know you got half the Tier 6 Class Catalyst fragments and half the 7-star shards that Valiant players got for the same price, but I do think you got a better trade with the Tier 6 Basic and Tier 3 Alpha. Speaking of improvements, can we just acknowledge that Thronebreakers daily card's pretty cool? 6-star Nexus for $30? Yeah, I'll get behind that. 100,000 6-star shards over the course of 100 days? Yeah, I'll get behind that too. Half of a Tier 5 Class Catalyst. I would have preferred a fully formed, but that's still cool. And then a good chunk. 3,757 star shard. I mean, Thronebreakers don't get too many 7-star shard opportunities. So I think the 6-star Nexus and even the 50% Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Selector are completely a bonus. The 7-star shards and the 6-star shards by themselves are worth way more than $30. So look, some people, and the views support this unfortunately, only like to watch my channel when I'm critical of Kabam because they have this hatred of this company. And I get where the disdain comes from. Kabam has done so many things that have just been unforced errors over the last 8 years that have caused a rift from players and have caused several loyal players to walk away or several people like myself to still be playing, but questioning where this game is going, questioning how much my involvement's going to be. So they know this. They also know we're coming off of the gifting event, Cyber Week, and that the January, February time in this game is usually a lull. We don't really get excited now about offers until spring cleaning in April. And so this 100-day daily card is a way to get people forcing themselves for a really good price to log into the game for the first 3 months of the year, which takes you through January, February, and March. And by the time this daily card expires, we're right around the time period, the offer period of the spring cleaning offers. So this is a brilliant way for a very reasonable price, I think, to get players to still be playing and maybe to spend a lot more money than they had thought they would, or at least a decent amount of money during that event, which those players can't be playing the event if they've deleted the app. So that's a really smart way to reward players. And Thronebreakers, Paragon players, I think this is fair. Thronebreakers, I really like your offer. Kabam did really well with the Thronebreaker and Paragon offers. I would still take, for you Paragon players who might be complaining, I'll take the Tier 3 Alpha and Tier 6 Basic you get, and Thronebreakers. 7-star shards, 6-star shards alone. And shoot, somebody from that 6-star Nexus is going to get Hercules. Somebody's going to get the Silk that I keep missing out on. Shout out Linus Blanket. Shout out Rocket Egg. What a great start to 2024.